Hi everyone, welcome back to Easy Learning English. Today's topic is about simple present and simple past. Both are basic tenses in English, but they serve different purposes. Let's explore their rule, structure, uses, and how to avoid common mistakes. Let's see. I eat rice every day. He plays football. Eat is the root form of a verb. Plays. S is added with the root form of a verb. Both the sentences are simple present. Okay, as the root form of verbs are used. In the other hand, I ate rice every day. He played football. Ate is the past form of a verb. Eat, ate, eaten. In simple past, we use past form of a verb. V2. He played football. Play, played, played. V2 is used. Okay. Both the sentences are simple past. So, these are the subjective pronouns. Okay. With the subjective pronouns, we frame our sentences. I go to school every day. Okay. This is the root form of a verb we use for simple present. I go to school every day. We go to school every day. You go to school every day. They go to school every day. Right? Then for negative sentences, we use do not. Do comes. In simple present, the auxiliary verb is do or does. With the subject I, we, you, they, we use do. Do not. Right? So I do not go to school every day. Otherwise, you can use the contracted form don't. I don't go to school every day. We do not go to school every day or we don't go to school every day. You do not go to school every day or you don't go to school every day. They do not go to school every day or they don't go to school every day. In the other hand, subjects he, she, it. He eats rice every day. Instead of it, eats. Because these three subjects are third person singular subjects. Okay? With he, she, it, we use the verb added with s or es. Right? He eats rice daily. He reads books every day. Okay? He plays football. We add s or es as per the verb. He eats rice daily. She eats rice daily. It eats rice daily. It's negative form as s is added. It's negative does not. Okay. He does not eat, not eats. He does not eat rice daily. Or your contracted form doesn't. He doesn't eat rice daily. She does not eat rice daily or she doesn't eat rice daily. It does not eat rice daily or it doesn't eat rice daily. Right? So, for the simple past, I went to school regularly. Went is the verb to. Past form of a verb. We use past form of a verb. We went to school regularly. You went to school regularly. They went to school regularly. He went to school regularly. She went to school regularly. It ate regularly. Okay. So, with all kinds of subjects, past form of a verb goes. That means past form of a verb agrees with all kinds of subjects. Right? So, its negative form did not. Its auxiliary, simple past auxiliary verb did. So, did not. When the verb comes, that is base form of verb. Right? So, I did not go to school regularly. Or contracted form, I didn't go to school regularly. We did not go to school regularly or we didn't go to school regularly. You did not go to school regularly or you didn't go to school regularly. They did not go to school regularly or they didn't go to school regularly. He did not go to school regularly. He didn't go to school regularly. She did not go to school regularly. She did go to school regularly. This is how we frame our sentences for simple present and simple past. Let's understand how to change one sentence into interrogative. I eat rice. This is one positive sentence. I don't eat rice. This is one negative sentence. Okay? I eat rice. What I told? We use the base form of a verb in simple present. I don't eat rice. This is one negative sentence, simple present. We need do to frame negative sentence. As you need do in negative sentences, so you need do to frame interrogative sentences. Right? Do and does for simple present and did for simple past. Right? So what is the structure for simple past positive sentence? Simple present. Simple present. For simple present, the structure is subject plus verb 1, base form of verb plus object. Right? And for negative sentence in simple present, subject plus do not plus base form of verb plus object. Okay, these are the structures. So how to change one sentence into interrogative? In base form of a verb, in simple present, what is existed? The verbs do and does. Okay. As in the verb, s is not added, so there is do is existed. That means simple present auxiliary verbs are do and does. Okay. When you frame negative sentences or interrogative sentences, we need those verbs do and does. So for interrogative sentence, we use do at the beginning of the sentence. Right? Do, then subject, then base form of a verb, then object. This is the structure. Do I eat rice? Do we eat rice? Do you eat rice? Do they eat rice? Right? With other subjects, he, she, it, singular subjects, does. Does he eat rice? Does she eat rice? Does it eat rice? Okay. So what is the construction? What is the structure? The structure is do or does in the beginning plus subject, then verb 1, then object. This is the structure for interrogative sentence in simple present. Then come to simple past. For simple past, the sentence is I ate rice. I ate rice. Okay? Which the verb is in the V2 form of verb. Okay? So, what is the auxiliary verb is existed here? Did. This is what did plus it. Did plus it is ate. Remember, when you frame the sentence into interrogative, we need did. Right? So, did, then subject, then base form of a verb, then object. Did I eat rice? Did we eat rice? Did they eat rice? Did he eat rice? Did she eat rice? Did it eat rice? What I told? There is not any restriction for the verb did to use with the subjects. Right? So, did its structure did plus subject plus verb 1 plus object. This is the structure. When you framing negative sentence or interrogative sentence, we need to remember the auxiliary verbs of simple present and simple past. Right? Simple present auxiliary verbs do does and simple past auxiliary verb is did. Let's understand where you use simple present. I wake up at 6 a.m. He goes to school every day. I brush my teeth. I take my bath. I go for a walk. These are the habitual actions. Okay? For habitual action and routine, we use simple present. Right? The sun rises in the east. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. The sun sets in the west. These are facts. Okay, these are general truth facts, universally fact. These are expressed in simple present. Rises, boils. Okay, the train leaves at 9 pm. The class starts at 10 am. Our school reopens on 25th June, right? These are the time schedules, timetables and fixed schedules. For fixed schedules and timetable, we use simple present. Okay, mix the flour and sugar. First, you go straight, then turn left. These are the instructions, directions. For instruction and direction, we use simple present. Mix the flour and sugar. Mix. Okay. First you go. Okay. We use simple present. I will call you when she comes. We'll go outside if it rains. These both sentences are complex sentences. In complex sentence, there is one part is main clause, another part is subordinate clause, right? For future, we use these clauses. Okay, I will go you. This will happen in future. Still, we use simple present in subordinate clause. Okay, I will call you when she comes. We will go outside if it rains. If it rains, subordinate clause, we use simple present. Let's understand where to use simple past. I visited my grandmother yesterday. They watched a movie last night. We went for picnic last month. Okay, these are completed actions in the past. For completed actions in the past, if you want to express it, that should be in simple past. Completed or completed actions. Visited, watched. Simple past. She woke up, brushed her teeth and left for school. 3 actions happened. That is series of completed actions. Okay. She woke up, brushed her teeth, left for home, left for school. So for 3 actions or 4 actions, when a series of actions happened in the past, we need to express it. That must be in simple past. She went to the market, bought some vegetables and came back. 3 actions. Went, bought, came. Okay. Series of completed events. When I was a child, I played outside every day. He read books before bed when he was young. These were what past habits. For past habits in the clauses, we use simple past instead of used to. When I was a child, I played. Simple past. He read books before bed when he was young. Read. Simple past. Okay. People believed the earth was flat. People went everywhere barefoot. For past facts and general truth. Past fact. People believed the earth was flat. Okay. So what is it is believed? Simple past. Past facts and general for past facts and general truths we use simple past. People went everywhere barefoot. It is general truth. So went, simple past. Once upon a time, a king lived in a castle. This is a story. When you express the stories, that must be in simple past. Lived. Okay. The bird flew over the mountains and disappeared into the clouds. What is it? Narration. When you need to narrate anything of past, that must be in simple past. Flew over the mountains and disappeared. This is how we use simple past and simple present in sentences. Look at how to avoid some common mistakes. Okay, there are the sentences of simple present and simple past. She go to the gym every day. This is one habitual action. Go. Go the subject is she, third person singular takes the verb with s or es. Okay. So instead of go, the right answer is goes. She goes to the gym every day. I am eating breakfast at 8 a.m. This is a habitual action sentence. Okay, this is a sentence of habitual action. For habitual action, you use simple present. So this is in present continuous. So instead of I'm eating, I eat. I eat breakfast at 8 a.m. He not like coffee. The sentence is a negative one. Okay. In negative sentence, in simple present, we use do or not. So he is the subject here. Okay. As it is third person singular subject, it takes does. So he does not like coffee. They works every day. They third person plural pronoun. Third person plural pronoun takes the verb without s or es in simple present. So without s, works is wrong. They work. They work every day. Does you play football? This is how you is second person pronoun agrees with do, not does. So does is wrong. Do you play football? Okay. I have visited Paris in 2010. This is one completed action. For completed action, we use simple past instead of past perfect. So answer is visited. I visited Paris in 2015. She not called me. She not called me. Okay. Called is simple past. In negative sentence, we use the base form of verb, not past form of verb. When the auxiliary verb is did. She did. She did not call. Instead of called, call. She did not call me. Okay. Did you visit the museum? This is how did followed by base form of verb. Did call. Did visit, not visited. Visit. Did you visit the museum? We bought a new car. When you use our verbs, we have to remember the forms of verbs. Here the past form of buy is written here. Past form of buy bought, not buy. So instead of buy, bought. B-O-U-G-H-T. We bought a new car. He was playing saucer when it starts rain. It starts to rain. Right? This is a clause. In one action was going on when another action happened, not happens. So when this action happened later, the action he was playing, the action playing saucer was going on. Another action happened. That means raining happened. So instead of starts, it will be started. He was playing saucer when it started to rain. Okay. By paying attention to these common mistakes and their corrections, you can improve your accuracy in using simple present and simple past tense. I hope you got the concept clear. If you have any doubt, you can ask question in the comment section. Thank you.